Hello everyone, it's Min Ling from Brand Fame, and I'm super excited to be here on Facebook Live with you. And this is a really juicy topic because a lot of people have questions around how to brand themselves online, on their websites, how to pick the right colors, how to, do the right graphics, have the right photos and all that stuff. So I thought I'd do a really quick Facebook Live around it because I also got a question in my Facebook group around this topic as well too. So what I usually like to tell people is that branding is more than just the graphics, logos, anything that's visual. It goes deeper, it goes below that surface. So the visual element is more of, the outer layer. Think of it like as clothes that you put on, and your brand is actually the soul, the inside pieces that make you a person. So that's like my correlation that I like to tell people. And so when people ask me this question of, what color should I pick, what like logo should I use, what graphics should I use and all this stuff. I usually want to dive deeper first in understanding what they do in their business. So what I usually like to tell my clients is to really understand your brand personality and what is your brand personality, what is the soul of your brand. What you want to do is think about, why you started your business in the first place. That's going to give you some clues into your brand personality. You also want to look at, especially for a personal brand, what it is you love doing. Write down your strengths, write down what you love doing, what you love sharing, what you love teaching, how your personality comes across. Are you funny? Are you witty? Are you sad? Are you angry? Are you brash? You want to start to identify those traits about you, because your brand is an articulation of you in a physical form on the web. And so you want to figure out what your brand personality traits are. And then you also want to think about, okay, what kind of feeling do I want to leave my ideal clients with? So, for example, some sites might be very, inspirational. Some sites might be very quirky. Some sites might be very artistic. You just want to think of like the words that you want your ideal clients to feel. I relate it to like if you're opening a store. So you want to think of your website as like a store. And when somebody comes into the store, there's a certain vibe that they get out of that store. And so when you are creating your images, logos, graphics, you really want to do this piece first and figure out what you want people to feel. So if they're walking into a store, what is their experience? Are they greeted with like a happy, cheery person? Is it loud music? Is it, I'm just trying to think of other examples, but is it very calm and serene? So you want to think about those traits. And from there, you can start the branding process. It's getting clear on these vibe elements first, and then you can translate it into your graphics and website. So the images that you take are very, very different. For example, I have a client, and one of the things that she expressed to me is that she's a business mentor, and one of the things that she expressed to me was that she wanted to be very, she wanted her business to be very calm. She loves the ocean. She loves the blue waters. So there's a bunch of specific things that she really, really liked. And the reason why it's important to understand those pieces is because as we were creating her brand, we figured out that the look that she has to go with is a more nautical theme, not taking it to the max where it's like all ocean and all anchors and everything like that, but we came up with a nautical theme for her brand, and that's going to set the tone of like the types of pictures that she takes, what kind of colors are going to be on her site, what kind of images she's going to choose. So once you identify how you feel and the theme of your brand and what you are most passionate about and you enjoy, then you can start figuring out the colors. For example, for brand theme, I got my inspiration from one of my favorite shows, Project Runway. So, that wouldn't have, made sense. But when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I love this show. And like, okay, how is it related to branding? Well, when you are on Project Runway, you have to know your customers, you have to create a design, you have to, get inspiration, and then you create the visual elements of it. And it's a lot of art, it's a lot of, this creation process that I really love doing about branding. And that's why, I started that with my theme. And so when I was thinking about that, that's the way the word theme came to mind, because I was thinking, branding, people on Project Runway, they're those, runway girls and the models, excuse me, the models, there's it girls on the model catwalk, famous designs. And that's where I got the name brand theme. And so and then my colors came from that as well too. So when you're famous, there's going to be yellows, there's going to be, like, I wanted to pop, so there's a lot of pinks in there as well too. So that helped me identify what kind of colors to pick. And so I want you to start thinking about, okay, what is your theme, and what kind of feeling do you want to evoke in your brand? And from there, that's how you start to pick the right colors, the right images that you use as well. I'm also going to read this question real quick, because I asked in my Facebook group, what kind of questions do you have around branding? And Monica wrote that she wants to know how literal she can be with her brand. So she's a shadow coach, and she helps people break through the glass ceiling fast, but her website and marketing is super opposite of that. And it's opposite of the shadow work. And so she wants to know if she has to be aligned with like this dark shadow side of things, or can she be light and fun? And I know her, so she's very sweet and bubbly as well too. So that's a really great question. Now, your work does not dictate how your brand comes across. It's okay for her case that even though she's working on the inner layers of her brand, or excuse me, her clients, and really going deep into like the shadow sides and not so glamorous side of things, it doesn't mean that her brand has to reflect that image. Who she is as a person is more light, and it actually works for her brand, because after the shadow work, what her clients will feel is this lightness. After they go deep into their own, stuff, and uncover and break through some of those pieces, they'll feel that lightness. And so her images and marketing is completely opposite to that. And it's okay that it's opposite, because that's how she wants her clients to feel at the end of the day. She doesn't have to do any heavy imagery to relay that she does shadow work. What she wants to do is, like, she wants to take them on a journey, and she wants them to make them feel a lot lighter and a lot happier and more empowered in their lives. And so she probably wouldn't want to do a lot of negative imagery or a lot of dark imagery, and I think she's on the right track in having more of this lightness to her marketing and her branding as well too. So those are just some tips. I don't know if anybody has any questions, but you can feel free to post it below if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer. And then if you also have any more branding questions, I'm happy to do more of these Facebook Lives with you and answer any questions that you may have. I'm trying to do more of them as well too. This is a new format. I've never really used this before. And also I want to let you know that I have a group program that's currently running right now. It's brandfameschool.com/school. I'm really excited about it. It's a 12-week program, and it's really to help you understand the inner layers of branding and how it relates back to your business. So how to create your business and start your business on the right foot, but also how to position yourself, how to create the right marketing campaigns, how to build buzz for your business, and how to make sure that all of those things are aligned. And I'm really excited about it. It's some of the best stuff that I'm creating. So I'm really excited about it. You can go to brandfameschool.com/school to check it out. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment so I know. And if you have any branding questions, I'm happy to answer those in a future live streams. And that was it. So I just wanted to pop in and share that little tip with you, and have a wonderful day. Bye.